Marion Peru, I believe.
Oh!
Well, after all, she is the librarian.
She must have picked him out the first crack out of the box.
Talking up to a man like that.
He wouldn't take and talk up about her.
He didn't take and try turkey talking to him, brazen.
No, to take her ticket and punch it for her. Picked her out first crack like a cheap jack.
Not much pick to her, if you ask me.
Pick a little, talk a lot. Pick a little, talk a little.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Talk a lot, pick a little more.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, cheap, cheap. Talk a lot, pick a little more. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, cheap, cheap. Talk a lot, pick a little more. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk, cheap, cheap, cheap. Talk a lot, pick a little more. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 cheap. Professor, her kind of woman doesn't belong on any committee. Of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but she advocates dirty books.
Dirty books?
Chaucer, Rabelais,
Balzac.
and the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this.
I'll tell.
The man lived on my street. Let me tell.
So, I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison?
Madison.
Madison Picnic Park, Madison Gymnasium, Madison Hospital. That Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who did he think he was, anyway?
Well, I should say, the show-off. He gave the town the library, too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes, that woman made brazen overtures with a cute-touch guarantee. She'd a golden glint in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead as cold as steel here, where a woman's heart should be.
He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
Chaucer, Rabelais,
Balzac.
Just a minute here, Professor. Sorry, we need your credentials.
Why, certainly, gentlemen. I have just what you want over my hotel. Please come with me. Good night,
Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to leave you now. Farewell, ladies. Farewell, ladies. Farewell, ladies. We're going to leave you.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. That's right. Tectone was right. Everybody was right. That whole situation, I don't even... Whew, that is a whole situation. Hello, welcome to the show. Hello, welcome to the show. Hello, welcome to the show.
From the deepest reaches of space,
some darkness approaching.
The ultimate enemy has arrived.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
Their single purpose: destroy our world.
Let's plant this thing.
From the seeds of destruction, a new threat has arisen. A tree with the power to enslave a planet.
The tree of might.
The religion of might. Hello, welcome, folks. We have a little bit of a splash of Aussie stuff today, but it's in no way that you would expect it to be in. They have planted the seed. The seed is called Allah. It's a whole different God than the one that we worship. It's a whole different religion, a whole different culture. That's right, folks. I do this like every day. I don't really care. Okay? You want to call me Islamophobic? I'm going to double down on that. You want to call me whatever? I'm going to double down on that. It'll be fun. So this religion, for how much it's judgmental, evil, that's about it. That's about all they are. They consider us to be infidels and to be put to death because we believe in Western culture. Well, they believe in thighing children. So we have a problem. They've planted a seed, and we can't seem to root this tree out of our worldwide atmosphere. Okay, we have a worldwide issue here, and we have one specific tiny little area, one little Gaza, one little Israel, one little Middle Eastern place, making all our decisions, making all our arguments, And it's specifically because one group of people doesn't want to let that Western culture bullshit exist in their little special root area. They don't think that this is their Zion, okay? The base of the tree is their Zion, but it's two places Zion, okay? Basically, that's about it. And the one place doesn't want to let the others live there. And they don't like us because we support the others living there. And so there you go. So the world tree, the Yggdrasil, Odin, brave Odin knew this day would one day come, where we would have to handle the derooting of the tree. So we have a massive problem, and it's that one specific religion will not assimilate ever, because it's not its intention to ever assimilate. Okay, cool.
It will leave Earth withered up and dry.
7 heroes are all that stand in its way.
And those are the other 7 major religions and or 1 atheist. Who is Goku? Goku's the atheist. He's the strongest. What's that? In D&D or whatever, right? The stat of faith. The more faith you have, the more healing you'll take, the more your spells will do. That type of shit, right? Well, it's also like intellect and shit, but we're not getting into that. But it's also how much you will take damage from unholy attacks and from your belief in that magic. You will not only, take more, you will also give and give more. That's how that works. So there you go. So one must be on a true neutrality level to be the strongest. One must be the dragon. All 5 elements at once. Anyways.
Won't let the Earth be destroyed. Power up! Bring it on! KOK! You want some of me? Fly back! Energy blast!
That's what we gotta do. We gotta energy blast this shit, dude.
Toonami presents a special...
Yeah, we gotta do it. You want this to happen? You want this to happen? Okay. That? What does Piccolo stand for right now? Piccolo stands for Catholicism, okay? You want to see here, and Raditz in this case, or whatever. Is it Raditz or like... Is that Raditz? I don't know. I think it's Raditz. In this case is them.
Encore 1 hour.
There you go. Anyways, she's dead.
Well, I want to tell you what is. I went out last night and I got messed up. And when I woke up this morning, you should have seen what I had in the bed with me. I looked down at her in the sheets. In the olive green sheets. She looked up at me, pull her hair down the eye. I was just about to get to that. It said, woo! Hey, ah, ah, woo! Hey, ah, ah, woo! Hey, ah, ah, woo! Hey, ah, ah, woo! Yeah! She said, come with me, baby, we're going to the graveyard. We're going to the Oldsmobile graveyard. We're going to go down there and check out a piece of meat on the seat, behind the wheel, right beside a banana peel. I said, sounds like fun, baby, I'm with you all the way. She got down and nestled up next to that banana peel. And she said, said, baby, Halloween's over, but she wouldn't listen. She looked up at me, readjusted her left breast. She said, don't dye your hair blue. But she wouldn't listen. She said, I'm gonna dye my hair blue, and I'm gonna wear a bowler hat, just to spite you, Lux. Well, I didn't like that, but there wasn't nothing I could do, considering she still had the room key. She looked up at me with crazed lust in her eyes. I broke my fingernail off and shot it right to her. And she said, woo, it feels so
And
great, fantastic, folks. Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, folks. Great, we were thinking. I mean, I was thinking. Okay, is this the one I identify with? Not really. He's too like chill, mid lane. Maybe when I was a kid, I was a tiny bit more stoic. But then like I discovered that like yap core, and I refined it, and I learned how to shut up again. So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, about witch doctors and...
But I was like going.
Hey, Dave, let's sing the witch doctor.
Anyway.
Wendy's breakfast.
Wendy's breakfast.
I don't think so, fellas. I made that record once.
I hear that. I thought you said when is
Let's
breakfast.
try it.
Okay.
I told a witch doctor I was in love with you. I told a witch doctor I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He
You're
said
not talking to me? That's good. Never mind. I thought I heard something. There's a cat. There's a cat talking to me. It must be the witch doctor. That's great, that's great.
I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me nice. And then the witch doctor, he gave me this advice.
What? Yeah. I saw that. I heard the thing and saw the thing. Yeah, I don't know. It takes like a while to be a chat. My chat's not here. You guys heard it, but we don't see it. I have a shy chat. We talked about this the other day. Dave, what do you think of this, Dave? What does Dave think of breakfast? Dave? What do you think of breakfast, Dave? Dave, you guys, have you seen G4 Portal? Portal's G4, G4's Portal? Dave, have you seen it?
He said that.
Okay, do you want to get to the show yet? That's too bad. That's too bad. What's next? All right, great. Oh, we have a game review. Look at that. Wow.
I love the Christmassy time of year, where young and old gather round to share one beloved Christmas story.
Welcome to the show.
My nose, sir?
You know they're making a game where you can
Ain't
play
that
as
something?
Rudolph?
Just like always, it takes a special light to guide the way.
The old, why would they make a game where you can play
Looks like
Rudolph?
Rudolph and his pals are at it again. Always finding fun round every
And then this was
snowy
like
corner.
today. They put out the trailer today.
We're sticking.
So why would you put it out like fresh beginning of summer? I guess. Are you guys gonna be buying
Never
this?
seen a talking snowman before?
Are you getting it? You gonna get it? You gonna get this game? You gonna play it? You gonna?
Keeps giving us away.
You gonna play it?
Some lights will never
As
flicker.
casual
They're
instead?
made to shine.
Look at that.
As for the rest of the story, he went down in history.
Look at that. Wow.
It's not even on PC.
It's not even on PC? No, yeah, it is. Steam.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be on PC. It's made on PC. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
There you go.
Jesus. Alright. Okay.
Before I sat down to play about 3
Get out there,
hours of
Boober.
Mafia the Old Country,
Get out there,
Hangar
Boober.
13
No Mafia of the Old Country. So, how excited are we, chat? We gonna be buying the Christmas games? We gonna be looking for Christmas games? Are we gonna be sending that to LGR so he can do a review on it or whatever? You guys are getting that Christmas game going in the middle of fucking winter, in the middle of summer, in the middle of summer. What is this? What is this? I don't know. What is this?
進路変更が相手と被っちゃう時ありますよね。その後ガタガタした動きを晒したりしてすれ違う頃には双方とても気まずいという誰も得をしない現象。それを解決するために開発したのがこちらの装置です。
Okay.
探知距離は10メートル。この範囲内で向かってくる歩行者がいる場合に装置が作動。瞬時に進路を切り替えることができます。
What is this stupid shit?
たとえ相手と動き出しが被ってもこちらの方が圧倒的に早く一瞬で動作を完了させられるので双方の位置関係が初手で明確になり進路かぶりが発生しません。これでも歩道でのすれ違いに身構えることはありませんね。歩行者同士の進路かぶり解消システムとして完璧なものを提供できると確信しております。
I was waiting for that. Oh no. They did bumped heads anyway. And they ended up bumping heads anyway. I really wanted that to be a thing at a thing, and then it was. Was I as satisfied with them bumping each other as I thought I would be? I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, I fuck with that.
A guy's pet goldfish beat Godric. What's
Bullshit.
your excuse? What?
Oh no, 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 no. Whirly, I need you to heal! I need you to heal! My guy! I need you to
Bullshit.
heal! I need you to heal! Where's the X? He was on the X! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! The full heal! That was huge! That was huge! Okay, this could be it! This could be it!
Oh my god.
Good damage! Good
Bullshit.
damage!
Oh my god.
Good
there's
start!
the goldfish.
Good start!
There's the...
Good! Huge! Huge damage actually! Good heal! Oh my god! Goated heal actually! He's almost dead! He's almost dead! He's almost dead! He's almost dead! One more hit! He's staggered! One more hit, Tortellini! One more hit! You don't have any heals! Let's go!
That's so dumb.
Just flying around. All right, from now on, there's no excuse.
Oh, I'm getting so mad. I'm getting so fucking mad.
Yeah. If a goldfish can do it and not get frustrated, you guys will be fine. Okay. Get him to beat that other bitch now. Okay. I know. You call this podcast? It is not a podcast. I do the news. Okay.
He's going to arrest
I do the
Obama,
news.
and he's going to charge him for treason. No, he isn't.
Around
okay.
here?
I'm
No,
going
he
to show
isn't.
the clip of him saying it.
Tulsi Gabbard just
okay.
handed Donald Trump's receipts to launch a criminal investigation on bomb sale claims Barack Obama admin manufactured Russian collusion hoax. Here we go. Trump declares that Obama is guilty of treason.
But the leader of the gang was President Obama.
Barack Hussein Obama. He's guilty. It's not a question. You know, I like to say, let's give it
The
time.
gang.
It's there. He's guilty. This was treason. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. And we have all of the documents. President Obama, it was his concept, his idea, but he also got it from crooked Hillary Clinton. Crooked is a $3 bill. Crooked Hillary Clinton. Crooked is a $3 bill.
I was thinking about that for a minute. I said, what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, he's even posting this. Bro, he posted this. This is illegal? Doesn't matter. He's the president. Yep. Do you think it's pettiness? Do you want Obama in jail? If he was trying to change the outcome of the election, then yeah, absolutely. Like, if he gets convicted, sure. Like, I don't think anybody should be above the law, including Trump. Like, that's the reason I wanted the Epstein files released. That's, of course, it should be the case. Duh.
It's the biggest, second biggest
of course.
scandal.
If the law.
The biggest scandal was when they spied on my campaign.
Right.
There's no real evidence of that.
Of course there is.
No.
It's all over the place.
Man.
Leslie,
Sir,
they spied on my campaign and they got caught.
Can I say something?
Look,
Can't
let me
put
tell
on
you.
things.
Wow, wow. That's the thing. It's like, if the law says blank, then blank must be adhered to, you know. So if lawyers say good idea, lawyers say good idea. If law says X, that's why lawyers say good idea. We must adhere to law. When laws are broken, that's where lawyers usually say good idea. Like, that's how these things work. We shouldn't even have to really get to that point. People should just be more civil than that. But alas. Anyway. Half talking, half eating. I'm sorry. But I'm not.
Things we can't verify.
Leslie, they spied on my campaign, and you will see that, Leslie. And you know that, but you just don't want to put it on the air.
As a matter of fact.
You will see that and you will know it. And now here he is. Oh, man.
But you just don't want to put it on the air. No, Gracie. No.
We are witnessing the birth of perhaps the biggest already had known that Donald Trump.
What? You can't do it? Okay, cheers. I could do this all day. Okay? I could do this all day. Right, Lucio? Huh?
Is in the Epstein files, and that he was told about it by his attorney general in order to avoid them being released. Now, I have reactions from the White House. I have reactions from Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massie, Nancy Mace. I have reactions from Trump himself. This is a big story. It's not going away. It's only going to get worse. Let's get right into it.
Okay. We're not here for your show. Okay, what's this?
I wonder why.
You have some news from the Attorney General's office.
I do. Being here with us today and having me. I do have a note from the Attorney General, from Attorney General Pam Bondi, that I wanted to share, which is the following. I'm sorry to miss all of my CPAC friends today, especially Matt and Mercy Schlapp, Senator Blackburn, and the wonderful team at the Tim Tebow Foundation. Unfortunately, I am recovering from a recently torn cornea, which is preventing me from being with you.
What?
Yeah, it's not a torn cornea. It is the hellscape you've created for yourself in trying to defend Donald Trump. Now,
of why the American people gave Trump the White House and gave us majorities in the House and the Senate is because they believed for so many years their votes didn't matter, that there was a group of people that were untouchable because of their power or influence, and that the DOJ couldn't get to them, that no matter who they elected, nothing ever changed.
Can't have two
and
tongues.
Trump would come up here and disrupt that. So the Epstein thing is symbolic, and it encapsulates why people were so excited to vote for Trump. And it,
Okay. Anyway.
Personal relationships.
Okay, back to Asmon. Anyway.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
With a child?
Personal relationships.
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
This might sound weird, but I'm actually so glad this has happened because I think this will force their hand into releasing the Epstein files. The thing is that Biden had these files for 4 years. I've said this 50 times. I think there's a third party that has the full unredacted list, and the reason why they're not using it on each other is because it would be mutually assured destruction. And
Right.
if part of the list gets leaked and it is redacted, then that third party will release the full list and it will damage both of them. Dude, if they don't release them after this and they don't explain this, everybody is going to think Trump was actually on the island with like the underage girls and everything. Guaranteed that that's happening. It's a
Like,
guarantee
full-blown.
people are going to feel that way.
Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah, but before you judge me, know this. Yes, I was on the sex island, but only for the
What?
snorkeling. I didn't know anything about the kid stuff.
You went to the snorkel. Shut up. Show is ridiculous. Okay, anyway.
Our president is far more implicated in the Epstein files than we previously thought. This is according to a Wall Street Journal article. The Justice Department told Trump in May that his name is among many in the Epstein files. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, that's old news. We knew he was in the flight logs. We knew he was in these phone records. But that's not what we're talking about. Those were already public. Jeffrey's Black Book, that was already out there. This is a new review of documents that we're talking about. We're going to go through all of it. And we're going to start with Trump actually being asked directly if he was told by his attorney general whether he was mentioned in the Epstein files. And he says, no.
Did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the
No,
files?
she's,
Did anybody else immediately see Trump with tits right there?
Oh, no.
Like at a fast glance, can you see like Trump as a fat woman in a momo? Like, can you kind of see that? Okay, anyway. That's great, isn't it, folks? You see that? I see that. What did I pull in the cup today? I wasn't even
Did
aware.
she tell you at all that your name appeared in the files?
I don't even know.
She's given us just a very quick briefing.
So there we have Trump denying being told that his name was in the Epstein files. But a lot of people were wondering, well, then why are you acting so weird with these files?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? It's pretty boring stuff. They were made up by Obama.
Luckily, we unearthed an interview where Trump actually hints to the fact that he was in fact told that he was in the Epstein files and that it was all fake stuff.
They've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
Now, that file review is going to be separate from what we talked about with the flight logs, the Black Book, things like that. According to the Wall Street Journal, when the Justice Department officials reviewed what Attorney General Pam Bondi called a truckload of documents related to Epstein earlier this year, they discovered that Donald Trump's name appeared multiple times, according to senior administration officials. So, if you remember phase one, right? Phase one was a big scandal because Pam Bondi released these files, but it turned out that these files were an incomplete list of mostly already released stuff. So what did she actually release? Well, she released the flight log and she released...
That was already released before. Right.
The contact book. Then what happened? Well, Pam Bondi, super embarrassed, reached out to Kash Patel and said, hey, I need a bunch of new files. This is not enough. Give us more. She went on Fox News, started talking about, oh, I've got this truckload of documents that is separate from the flight log, from the Black Book, that we're going to review and release to the American public.
Looking at these documents going, these aren't all the Epstein files. You know, there were flight logs, there were names and victims' names, and we're going, where's the rest of the stuff?
Yeah.
So based on that, I gave them the deadline, Friday at 8, a truckload of
Where is it?
evidence arrived.
Will everything else be made public?
It's always about protecting the victim. But you know what? We
Oh,
believe in
yeah.
transparency, and America has the right to know.
So there we clearly see there were two separate reviews
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened. First, there's the disclosure
Oh,
in
yeah.
phase one
Average
of
view.
kind of the stuff everyone knew. And then Pam Bondi goes, oh,
Average view duration, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, yeah, baby. Now, that's some great average view duration. Now, folks, I'd like to get that up. Okay? I'm kidding. This in itself is fantastic. We're done. My career is over now. I just needed to achieve that. Average view duration. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We got him. Save that bitch. Play some Daft Punk or some shit. Because we did it, baby. Oh, yeah. Fantastic! Exclamation point. These are the goals of one's life, period. Such achievements, comma, as imaginable. Attainment for many, comma, unobtainable, period. Preface your face, bitch, period. Toke up. Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, continue.
Oh, we got a truckload of new documents. We're going to review those and release those. And that's the review that flagged a bunch of times that Donald Trump's name appeared in here. And that's when they changed their story. Why is this a big deal? Previously, the appearance in the flight logs and the Black Book were the only appearances we really had of the president. There was really nothing else related to Trump there. It's also notable because Senator Dick Durbin said that the FBI was explicitly instructed to flag Trump's name if it came up in the files.
Attorney General's pressure on FBI to quickly review and produce more Epstein documents as promised. These officials were told to, quote, flag any records in which President Trump was mentioned.
Right. They had a new review where thousands of FBI agents combed through these things, flagging the president's name anywhere it appeared in this truckload of new documents. And that is what we're talking about here. These are new revelations, new pieces of evidence about our president's possible involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, what are these files? That's what we all want to know, right? Unfortunately, it's being heavily covered up and heavily blocked. Obviously, one answer is the Wall Street Journal's prior reporting on this letter that Trump supposedly, allegedly wrote to Epstein, which talks about a secret that they both share. It's worth noting that the president said he was going to and then did sue the Wall Street Journal over this. He's seeking $10 billion about this. But the most interesting thing about this case is that the Wall Street Journal, its original claim was that this birthday book letter was all in the DOJ's possession earlier, meaning it would have been part of this truckload of new evidence unless it was destroyed. And so one of the best ways to disprove or prove the existence of this thing would just be opening up the Epstein files, which is part of the reason it's so sketchy that they're not doing it. If you're saying that this reporting is false, if you're saying that this birthday book did not exist, then why not just release the files where this birthday letter was supposedly contained? In fact, in this story, we actually have breaking news. Epstein's victim's lawyer now says that the estate of Epstein are actually in possession of this birthday book containing Trump's letter and would be willing to turn it over to authorities. So we'll have to see where that goes.
Possession of that birthday book. The executives of the estate are in possession of that book.
So already, if true, not only is that a kill shot to this lawsuit, it also proves that there's new mentions of our president in the Epstein files, which are now being covered up. Another big part of this cover-up story has been our government literally shutting down early to avoid a vote on the release.
They did do that. I mentioned that the other day. That's very telling.
Release of the Epstein files. This is because there were a bunch of representatives ready to vote the Epstein files.
So this is literally right wing's vote. This isn't a lie. This is what they shut down the government for, to not have to release the Epstein files, just to avoid the discussion even. That's why they did it. It wasn't some other shit. This is why they did it, okay? What's the narrative? Tell me what the other narrative is that as to why it actually happened. Because even Mike Johnson himself. Okay. Cool.
Files. This is because there were a bunch of representatives ready to vote actually in a bipartisan way
Okay,
on the release
cool.
of Epstein files. And a lot of Republicans had splintered off from the party line of not releasing it, backing the president. Speaker Mike Johnson, because he was fearing this, announced he was cutting short the week's legislative business and sending the House home early for the summer to avoid having to hold votes on releasing the files. I can't think of something more sick than stonewalling the release of files related to a trafficker to try to protect the people implicated in it. I can't
That's
think
amazing.
of something more disgusting, except for the hypocrisy that it also represents, because previously
It happened.
the same guy
That's why I'm
went
like,
on Ben
wow,
Johnson's
okay.
show, a conservative
Wow.
commentator, and said
It
he
happened.
was totally
They did
open
that.
to releasing the files and
They
would
did
vote
do
on it.
that.
Subpoenaing the Epstein documents from the DOJ, whether you would support either of those.
I'm for transparency. We're intellectually consistent in this. Look, Reagan used to tell us we should trust the American people. I believe in that principle. I know President Trump does as well. And we should put everything out there and let the people decide it.
Right. We should trust the American people until it's time to release it and actually vote on it.
But the people...
And then you shut everything down early.
But the people are retarded. Okay.
To avoid it. Now later Mike Johnson came out and said he doesn't want to be lectured on
They voted
transparency
for the
by the
pedophile.
Democrats who didn't release the
I
files when
didn't.
they were in power. And you see a similar line coming from the White House about this.
You guys want to say like Tampon Tim or whatever? You're real quiet about that Tampon Tim shit lately. You're looking at your like pedo Trump. I'd say Tampon Trump is a little bit more relevant. What is it in reference to on that? That's that they're all a bunch of like prepubescent girls who are just having their first, big V and stuff, and Trump's there with his tampons, saying, I'll help you, let me get in there. Yeah, hey, is this the dressing room entrance? Hey, coming on in. Whoa, yay, hey, what it do?
Democrats have now seized on this as if they ever wanted transparency.
Oh, Tampon Trump here trying to check. You got some oil? You got trying to check the oil? Locker room talk. Yeah, it's fine.
When it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, which is an suggestion for any Democrat to make.
Now to this I just have to say, yeah, they're scoring political points now, saying release the files, just like you guys scored political points when you were the party that wasn't in power.
We need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Okay, then why didn't they release it the first time around in Trump's first term? And it's like deflecting to why didn't Biden release it? Then why didn't Trump release it first term? Okay, done.
But the people who actually care about this issue, we just want the files out. So an easy
Why didn't Obama release it? Why didn't Obama release the files?
way you can prevent having the
Why
other
didn't any of
side
these?
score-
Why weren't any of these files just released to the public in general? Like after they were, through the courts and shit. That's very, very strange that they've been suppressed to begin with. I thought, is it freedom of information? Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
political points by saying, hey, release the files.
The fuck?
You can actually do it. Instead, we have a bunch of performative stuff like this from AG Pam Bondi and the president, where right after the reporting on the birthday letter about Trump and Epstein's supposed secret, all of a sudden, like a snap, Pam Bondi comes out and goes, oh, we gotta unseal the grand jury transcripts, despite knowing that there's almost zero chance of that happening. And of course, today we find out that it was denied because they had literally no grounds to do it. It's like not something courts do for a public interest. In fact, the irony of that whole stunt to pretend to be transparent was that the Epstein survivors, which supposedly these people care about so much, were not told, they were not informed that this grand jury information was going to be unsealed. So ironically, despite saying that they want to protect the survivors of Epstein, what they really want to protect are the third parties implicated in all of this, which is why they won't release the Epstein files they could release right now, which is all in their possession, these thousands of documents that they have. In fact, the attempts to distract from the real issue of the Epstein files not being released, the cover-up that's clearly happening, it's actually been breathtaking. In fact, it compelled Trump to release 230,000 pages of documents on MLK's assassination, which I guess is fine, but like, can you release the conspiracy now? Why are all the conspiracies revealed decades later when we can't hold anyone accountable? But
how many people actually care or cared about the MLK drop. Not many.
By the time the conspiracies may be happening, all of a sudden it's, oh, well, no, we can't possibly do that. Now, there's another performative thing you should be aware of, and that's the meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell that's supposedly going to happen. The Department of Justice now says they're going to actually talk to Ghislaine directly. Quote, I have communicated with the counsel
And
for
what,
Ms.
kill
Maxwell
her?
to determine whether she would be willing to speak with prosecutors from the department. This is confirmed by Maxwell's attorney, who says, I can confirm we are in discussions with the government and that Ghislaine will always testify truthfully. We are grateful to President Trump for his commitment to uncovering the truth in this case. Why is this deeply concerning? Because the idea had been floated.
He's either gonna mook her or pardon her. He's gonna get a false claim and then pardon her.
That there would be a public testimony to Congress under oath by Maxwell. But this is not that. This is a private meeting with the same people who have been sweeping this issue under the rug the entire time. And what is Ghislaine really focusing on? What is she actually trying to get? She's trying to get immunity. We already know she's trying to get the president's attention and say, hey, you guys kind of screwed me. You wouldn't want to be seen as, not being a man of your word. We've seen those like vaguely threatening public statements by Maxwell. So what exactly are they going to get out of this? She's totally incentivized to clear everyone from this administration rather than get the truth out. Now, I should say we actually have inside information on this because recently a bunch of world leaders have been meeting with not journalists, but get this, podcasters to talk about the world affairs of the day. Podcaster Tim Dillon talks about his dinner with what turns out to later be J.D. Vance and some other people where they discussed the affairs of Epstein and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he floats the idea of Maxwell testifying.
Ghislaine must speak. She should testify.
We saw this on
before
H3, I
Congress.
believe.
A couple of the people at the dinner, again, it was a small dinner, 3 or 4 people. They said that is not on the table at the moment, but it's not impossible. Nobody's super jazzed about it.
So the administration appears to have told Tim Dillon in a private meeting that, yeah, we really don't love the idea of her testifying, but apparently they love the idea of meeting her privately to talk to her behind closed doors where we can't know what is said. Speaking to the only person who's ever been punished at all for Epstein's crimes and whose only incentive is to
That's
herself get immunity and get off the hook for all of this. So I obviously think this is a terrible idea. I think it's more of the same cover up. Until they release these files, they're finished. And interestingly, Tim Dillon, the guy at this dinner with the administration, actually said as much.
I think if they do not release everything they have, they are done. If they do not release, and I told them that, you need to release everything you have.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't take a political analyst to tell you you need to release the files. But of course, that seems to be the one thing they refuse to do. They'll do anything. They'll release MLK files. They'll probably tell you their aliens exist just to avoid releasing the Epstein files. And that is the actually most incriminating part of all of this. It has been the reaction, not the files themselves, that has made this look so bad. The unhinged response to just simple demands for following up on their word, saying they were going to release the Epstein files. Then it's, oh, we looked, we found the president's name a bunch, and now we're not going to show you what's in there. That makes us all assume the worst about what's actually in here. So ultimately, look, I just believe we should get transparency. Obviously, there's a lot we don't know here, but a lot that has also been coming out, and it all paints a much darker picture than we previously knew.
Okay. I felt that coming. Great. Fantastic. I mean, oh my God.
I think the administration will put more stuff out in August, and like I said, if they don't, then I promise you there's going to be some more looking at this in the first week of September.
Content. Is this the content jutsu you wanted? Nux. No? Nux. You pound out so much. You pound content. Where have you been on this issue, Nux? In terms of holding people accountable on the Epstein shit, Nux? Where have you been on any of that? You're anti this, Nux? Because they're peds? Okay. And then you have Republicans like actively defending the American/Saudi pedophile, worldwide pedophile ring, and you don't want to pay attention to any of that type of shit? No? Oh, okay. It's amazing. It's amazing. That guy, he's such a talented seal. Ort, bopping his ball around, jumping through hoops. So fucking impressive.
President Trump said all along that he
Anyway.
was playing. He also said 15 years ago, before he was indicted or whatever, that he said this.
Indicted me.
He banned him from Mar-a-Lago. That's been pretty well documented. And you've seen the pictures. They knew each other. Just because you're on the list doesn't mean you're a pedophile.
It's going to be transparent. It's going to be released.
Just because you're on the list doesn't mean you're a pedophile.
Take it up. I mean, you'd have to have your head in the sand to say that this is going to go away. It's not. The public deserves it.
Mm-hmm. So that's...
I don't know what was the issue with doing a resolution calling for the files to be released. I think many of us have already done that in an individual capacity. So what difference would a resolution vote be?
It's true. I mean, I don't know, just more to hold him more accountable, just get that shit out. Was he going to dodge it for the next 3.5 years? Like, what?
Welcome back. So we're following this breaking news alert. In fact,
Alert guest with more on today's planning. And Maxwell is currently has told us to release all credible evidence.
Dodge that, am I right?
A federal appeals court just ruled President Trump's order blocking birthright citizenship is unconstitutional and blocked its enforcement nationwide. That upholds a lower court's decision. The executive order states children born in the U.S. to parents here illegally or on temporary visas.
So in other words, all of his attempts to, like, deject Obama's, I don't know, whatever he planted the seeds of months ago has already fallen apart. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. And all we're doing is fretting in the meantime. Oh, that's what it was. No Kids Day. No King's Day? Can we get a No Kids Day? Or like, no? Okay. No Kids Day? I mean, hashtag No Kids Day. Like, hello. Mr. Tumnus is a pedo, trust me. He just is, okay? Mr. Tumnus is a fucking ped, dude. You can't even debate it. He makes kids come to his house, he feeds them, he makes them pass the fuck out, and then they wake up sold to some other fucking ice queen bitch. That's it. Mr. Tumnus is arguably a child trafficker and possibly worse. Okay? I don't want to say it, but Mr. Tumnus, not a very good character. Not a very good character, folks, Mr. Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus, what are you doing to the children, Mr. Tumnus? Mr. Tumnus. No, you gotta know. These are all wrong. That's the only Mr. Tumnus I know. That's the only Mr. Tumnus I know. There he is.
Forgive me. You are what they call...
Come into my house. Sit down. Yes, yes. Is it a female? Oh, Mr. Tumnus likes the female. Right. Anyways,
China and the European Union held a tense summit on Thursday.
Anything to not talk about it, right? What do we got now?
Dominated by trade concerns and Ukraine.
Okay.
Chinese President Xi Jinping urged top EU officials to properly handle differences and frictions. He also...
Who cares? That's a nice room.
Criticised the EU's recent trade actions against Beijing.
China.
The more complex and challenging the international situation becomes, the more
Winnie the Pooh, Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, Pooh.
China and Europe need to strengthen communication, enhance mutual trust, and deepen
Stuffy
cooperation,
little fluffy, all
so as to
fluffed
contribute
with
greater
stuff.
stability
That's
and
Winnie the
certainty to the
Pooh,
world
Pooh.
through a steady and healthy
Winnie the
China-Europe
Pooh,
relationship.
Pooh. Silly Willy Billy old bear.
Expectations were low for the summit in the Chinese capital. It was built to mark 50 years of diplomatic ties after weeks of escalating
What are you
tension
doing?
and concerns over its format.
This cat is
Chinese
psychotic.
state media reported she told
She's
European
crazy. She's
Commission
absolutely
President
crazy.
Ursula von der Leyen that
Ursula von der Leyen. She's either a hybrid, furry in secrecy, or she's a politician.
current challenges facing Europe don't come from China. He
Shut the fuck
further
up.
urged the EU to adhere to
What do you
open
want?
cooperation after von der Leyen earlier called for a rebalancing of trade ties.
Yes, Nene.
She was likely referring to the EU's trade deficit with
Wow,
China.
nobody
which
cares.
rose
Nobody
to a
cares.
historic 300
So boring. My God, this stuff is so boring compared. What's this now? Oh, shit. Troops from Thailand and Cambodia have clashed near the border. Uh-oh. Thailand. You know what that means, Hassan Piker. It's going to be hard to get some air travel over there for your weekly... You know what you're doing in Thailand, right? Yeah, you know what you're doing. Mr. World Traveler over there. Watch out.
Phew, 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 phew. At 08:20, the Cambodian military personnel opened fire across from the Mupa base.
See how they know English and we only know English? That's why we lose. Get the fuck out of here. You can leave. Goodbye. 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 Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Nene. Goodbye, Nene. Goodbye. Goodbye, Nene. Goodbye, Jojo.
Approximately 200 meters east of Damun Temple, forcing the Thai side to return fire.
Okay.
The situation that escalated, spreading to other areas along the border.
That's going to be an issue there. What is that? Oh, some say that's actually Hassan Piker's Toyota Camry rental right there. He's having to wait to go to his Taiwanese brothel. Oh, no, it's Thailand? Oh, it's Thailandese brothel. My apologies.
More than 100 aid groups are warning of...
Some say it is so. Some say the Legend of the White Ninja. Some say it is so. Okay. Beverly Hills Ninja. Anyways, some say it is so.
mass starvation in Gaza. They're blaming Israel's blockade and the ongoing fighting there for this dire situation. Israel says it allows enough aid into
I blame the food there. Would you eat that?
the territory, pointing the finger at delivery efforts.
What is that? What even is that?
Fighting there for this dire situation. Israel says it allows enough aid
It's like orange stew with marshmallows in it. Like, I'll pass. I would pass on the marshmallow stew too. Man, you people have fucking kids there? How fucking selfish. Anyway. You people have children here? Maybe they shouldn't support Hamas. Religion. LOL. Religion. You know, children in Sudan are starving too. Yeah, there's kids everywhere starving. What about ism? They don't care. What about Epstein? What about Epstein? Okay.
I'm Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm the Prince of Darkness.
Okay.
Let's keep it the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy. Well, maybe you're the one who's been riding a crazy train, but I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979.
There can be only one Prince of Darkness.
World of Warcraft. Try it for free at warcraft.com.
What's your game?
Great, fantastic. Okay.
Hold it! Load my car, the Black Tiger, on board the ship first.
Wait. Oh, we forgot to look that up the other day. The Slurm Queen. Okay, the dependence on how good the Mountain Dew is how fresh it is from the Slurm Queen's ass.
I'm
okay?
never going 12 minutes without a slurm again.
It's the end of the line. This must be where they put in the secret ingredient.
And like right when she wakes up in the morning and shit.
Better fresh.
Yeah.
Still warm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So good.
Lordy!
That's so good. Ah, disgusting.
Fry?
That's the secret ingredient of slurm?
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
only ingredient of slurm.
Yeah.
Ew.
Danke, Ranka, Dinkity Deviant. You do not want to know the secret ingredient. Oip. 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 Okay. There was a discussion to be had there, but I don't feel like having it. People are making the Aussie thing, not people. It's just the Hassan Pikers. Hassan Piker, Ozzy, Sharon. So he's an idiot. Hassan Piker's a fucking idiot. Okay? This is her
Sharon
reaction.
Osbourne has officially broken her silence after the heartbreaking news of Ozzy Osbourne's passing, and her message was exactly what people expected. Raw, emotional, and straight from the heart. She shared this post on social media today, and honestly, it speaks volumes about the love and connection they had. For decades, Sharon wasn't just Ozzy's wife. She was his rock, his manager, his biggest supporter, and sometimes even his lifeline. Their relationship wasn't perfect. They lived out their ups and downs in front of the whole world, but through everything, they stood together. And reading this post, you can feel how much of her heart is wrapped up in that loss. Fans have been flooding the comments with support, sending Sharon love, prayers, and condolences. And honestly, it's powerful to see so many people rallying around her in this moment. The reality is, Ozzy wasn't just a rock legend. He was a husband, a father, a man who built a life with Sharon by his side every step of the way. Sharon's words hit even harder because they're coming from someone who's been in the trenches with Ozzy, not just on the stage, but in life. This wasn't some PR move or quick statement. This felt real. And in a world where everyone rushes to post something first, Sharon took her time and spoke from the heart. Whether you're a fan of Ozzy's music or just someone who's followed their journey over the years, this moment really reminds you behind all the fame and headline. They were just two people who built a life together. And now, the world's mourning right along with her. Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Good old Ozzy. Great, fantastic. I mean, this was written by broken English Moorns, the Moors, okay? Yeah, just trashy. That's too bad. I mean, he had to die at some point, but, you know, just trashy. It's too bad. Ozzy. Oh, you got to see his fucking grandkid. That's fucking fantastic, dude. That's great. All right. So did my dad's. That's good. Anyways, so people are trying to make it immediately about like Sharon and shit. Now we just watched admitting a her reaction video, but there's a lot of people trying to make this like Sharon's a Jew, and it's like what the fuck? But that's exactly what Hassan Piker said about the Ozzy situation. So it's pretty disgusting. We saw it the other day. Hassan being a piece of shit about Ozzy.
Yeah, the reason why I don't care that Ozzy Osbourne died is because he has been reincarnated as Trisha Paytas' third child. Welcome back, Ozzy Osbourne.
No, it's because he married a Jew. Racist ass Turk shit. Anyways, racist ass Turk fucking cunt. Fuck Hassan. Great. So no, Nux. No. In other words, you do grift content. You should do content that actually like pays attention to what the people give a fuck about. Who is this appealing to right now? The 15% of the 15%? Who are you appealing to? You're the new trans. You're people who still back the fucking pedophile. The new trans. It's the smallest statistic that's somehow the fucking loudest. Okay, we handled Lily Tino. You know what's next? People who don't want to recognize that they're infinitely backing a fucking pedophile and they're running dick for a fucking pedophile. I don't know who I'm talking about right now. You're just assuming on the other end who I'm talking about. But you seem to be running dick for a pedophile. And that's fucking gross. So, do you want to pay attention to the story, or you want to talk about Obama for 3 more days? Watch out, black man. Whoa, oh my God. Like, you're I call it purse clenching, or pearl clenching, pearls. You're clutching your pearls, you're clenching your purse. Every time a black person walks by, anytime any white man talks about a black person, you take the opportunity to exemplify the story, like, excuse me? So you'd rather do that. Instead of, is the point, a pedophile walks by, and you're walking with your kid, and the pedophile asks your kid for the number, and you just blush and say, shut up, little dimmer, little Tommy. You met a fucking a celebrity, Tommy. Shut up. Are you gonna call them later, Tommy? Make sure you do it while you're in bed, Tommy. Like, you're encouraging the disgusting shit on the other end by not reverberating the truth about the fucking Epstein shit. So the more that it comes out, the more that it is true, the less you seem to have to say about it. Very interesting. So at what point will you have to say, like, oh, I knew it all along. I was right. Infinite content jutsu. Like, at what point are you going to try and turn? You were wrong about Trump all the way. All the fucking time. Every fucking time. When are you going to turn that? If that ever comes to light. You know. We'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell, friend. But so far, time has stolen a lot of shit. So, I mean, it's not on your side.
You know what they say, orange.
Time is not on your side, friend. And then you're just going to watch this bitch talk and then this bitch talk? I'm out. But good luck. Good luck running dick for the pedophile team. Very cool. Literally the pedophile team. Because of the Republican Mike Johnson, because of Mike Johnson literally saying that he shut down the fucking government just to avoid the Epstein fucking... You're on the pedophile team. You're running dick for the pedophile team. Team pedo. Team pro Epstein. Team Epstein. You're on fucking Team Epstein. I don't have any Jewish jokes there, okay? I have zero, any kind of Jewish jokes or relevance to any of that. I'm just going to say that, okay?
Apparently, Shuan had made a video about me. It's titled The Male Loser Epidemic. I was told that I was mentioned and referenced in this video.
Really? Interesting.
Raw time.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing
Talk
pretty
what
good.
Dickie's doing, man.
I'm sorry, what? Can we say slur? Can we enunciate our words? Or maybe someone can understand what you're saying. Because that helps. It does. Raw time.
I just want to say that you're real beautiful.
I'm sorry.
You
Raw
don't
time. I'm sorry. Raw
Hello?
time.
You're
Sorry. Raw time.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
How
I'm
you
sorry
doing
you feel
tonight?
that way.
Pretty
I just
good.
want to tell everyone that, like, people who like the show need to stop calling in and freaking pranking, because some people happen to like the show. But I really wanted to say is, I want to take a shit in your mouth.
Right.
Really, do you?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you know what? First, watch this video by Tool, okay?
All right.
Is it a deal?
To yourself.
Oh no, she had to play into that. That's fucking terrible. Could we talk about the goth girl from Real Time? Raw Time? Real Time, Raw Time? Don't. Leave her be. I don't want this. What is this? Idiots make terrible cave diving videos. I don't want that. I don't want that. Raw Time.
I'm Tina Rena, and you're watching Raw Time, and I'm here with...
It's Tina Rena. Duh.
Yes, I know. I still have a beard. I'm not super happy about it either. We're working on it, okay? Guys, unfortunately, today we are returning to a topic that we've talked about in the past, and it's unfortunate because we are seeing what...
I've been skipping a lot of these. What do you got this time?
has got to be the worst possible outcome happen right before our eyes. And it's genuinely tragic. Now, usually when we're talking about like the aftermath of an apology video on this channel, the real world application or like the real world consequences are generally pretty minimal. Like 9 times out of 10, if we're talking about an apology video months after it was uploaded, it's probably just to say something like, hey, this person did something absolutely insane, then gave a half-assed apology. Why do so many people still support this person? However, today, unfortunately, the real world aftermath of an apology video we've covered on this channel has become far, far more serious. About 9 months ago, I made a video on a statement that the CEO of a company called Impact Plastics gave after multiple of his employees drowned in the floods caused by Hurricane Helene. After this happened, some of the workers came forward and said that they were not allowed to leave the plant in time, and that as the waters were rising, they were being threatened with termination if they left. Now, all of that is awful enough, but like I said, what really made me talk about this was that after all of this happened, the CEO released a video that comes across as nothing more than a cold attempt at damage control, rather than a man who just lost multiple people who he claims to care about. Now, like I said, I've already made a video on this, and I'll leave that up in the top right corner if you want to see that, but I'm going to play you about a minute of what I feel like are the most important parts of that video, just so you have a bit of context before we move forward.
Due to death threats against me and my family, I'm with you by this video. The flood of September 27th took...
My brain said, deserved. And no, it's not, but my brain said, deserved. Deserved. Continue.
From our Impact Plastics family, some great employees. One was a personal friend of more than 30 years of working together. We are heartbroken as you are. Employees were told to leave the plant at least 45 minutes before the gigantic force of the flood hit the industrial park. There was time to escape. Employees were not told at any time that they would be fired if they left the plant.
Fired?
After checking to make sure everyone was out of our plant.
We don't know that.
And to rescue important files, I was one of the last people to leave the plant and luckily escape. To our knowledge, no one perished while on company property.
Okay, so that's not the entire thing. The entire video is about 2.5 minutes long, but I feel like from that you can sort of get the vibe of this statement. You know, very cold, very distant, very much so I'm doing this because I have...
very, like his cheek. Cold, distant, detached from his face, you know.
Employees were safe. Lots researched, and the justice systems in America have really wanted to stay at work that badly. It just makes no sense. Sounds like a lot of people trying to escape long after they should.
Sounds like one of those situations where the person was threatening their job, but also like, you know, I'll report you to ICE if you don't do what I tell you on top of that. You know, that kind of shit. Do you eat anything in this one? He doesn't eat anything in this one. Well, I don't know if we can do it then.
たくさんのアメリカの人たちと、たくさんコメントもらったりとかして、
たくさん
取ることができた、
たくさん
知り合うことができた、仲間になることができた、そういう風な触れ合いができたっていうことを、もうそれこと自体がすごく自分にとって大切な経験。そのこと自身がもう自分の宝物になってるっていう感じやから、本当にいい出会いがあったなと、紹介してくれたからこそそう得られたものやから、本当にありがとうございました。またそのお礼のコメントとかをちょっとミッチェルがめちゃくちゃ英語と。
Dude, you're brutal with that shit. That is much. That is much.
Well, as you can see, when the burglar
Fry life
and runs down the street around the corner to safety. Well, the real humans won't burn quite so fast in there.
Why?
High-tech security system.
Great, what a great show. Anyways, oh no, what's this? Oh geez, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? I think we're ready for this. You guys ready for this? Men like combat. Men like to challenge themselves as well as others to honorary combat in so many forms, I assure you. This is Legionnaires versus the Knight. Oh. Alright. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Hey, watch out. This is dangerous as fuck, dude. Luckily, he's got like 2 blunts, but they're using pokies though. He lost it. He lost it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Get up, man. Your life depends on it. Oh no. Ah. Oh. Alright, this guy's already, yeah, presumably wounded once, right? Okay. Get him! Assume him. Whatever. Oh. Oh no. Oh. He took his shield from him. That's great. And he's got his little poker stick. That's it now, you're fucked now, buddy. With your iron arm. Oh, wow. He just shits himself, right? That guy already pooped himself a while ago. It just flies and some fucking stink lines and flies and shit. Great. They're dead. They're dead. That's amazing. What is this?
I don't know if it's true. If it's not true, it's probably a bad video.
Yeah, it's probably a bad video.
So in like right here, if you had an IQ of let's say 70, you understand most people's relations and how they feel about the opposite gender.
Totally, dude.
It's a phrase that's taken off since 27-year-old Brendan Leo.
Yep. And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war if
in the Middle East.
Oh.
If we do get dragged into another war in the Middle East, young men might come running back to the Democratic Party. Maybe not.
Yep.
Maybe not even a George Bush 2 electric boogaloo will have men coming back to the Democratic Party.
No, we're gonna see. I think this is what's gonna happen.
I think the pedophile shit is gonna get people back to the Democratic Party, as long as there's an appropriate spokesperson for the Democratic Party the next time around. We had times to put Bernie in there instead of what about Hillary, and we got what about Hillary instead. So if we're looking at this, we already know that we're near the end of our show, but it's only been an hour and 12 minutes. Spitty, you're not giving us what we want. What? Is this like a quick show today? Do I feel bad about that? I don't know. I'm letting things develop. What do you want from me in the meantime? V Shoujo's falling apart. All the people are fucking leaving. They all have their own unique and individual fucking horror stories. The new whale story came out today. The new Epstein file came out the other day. We're just kind of trickling. You saw the thing. We all saw the thing by now. We didn't see the thing with the guy with the Epstein and the photos that I don't really consider much. The New York wedding, the wedding shit. Who cares? Right. But it's all just more puzzle pieces. So eventually, we'll get the larger picture. So this is kind of a pieces episode. There is no larger picture yet. And I recognize when something needs work, and I work on it. So if this puzzle is not done yet, there's not much for me to talk about right now. I need to do some work, So we got to do some homework on this situation. So the world is doing homework on bigger things than me. What am I supposed to do in the meantime? Relax. Play WoW. Play Horse Game Girl. Play Play games, relax, enjoy the world that we've been given by these billionaires who are secretly all pedophiles. Anyways, it's fantastic. You know, I had a discussion the other day about positive stereotypes. Okay? Is Sharon Jewish? Does that make her a good manager? Does that make her good at running numbers? Does that make her good at doing really good comedy writing? Does that make her good at... Are these positive stereotypes? Are they just as harmful? Sometimes. So instead of making everything about everything else and not letting things be about things and corrupting movements and making sure that ideals are taken incorrectly and all this other dick-running bullshit fucking game that we're running lately... Can we just have a portion of people that wake up and see that there's an evil, glowing eye of compromat fucking staring at them, waiting for them to move every 2 seconds, and lying about how they did or didn't? And when we start to wake the fuck up for real, left or right, and figure out what the fuck we're surrounded by, what will that look like? How will we produce change? Where will that next stage be? You know why they don't let a bunch of millennials and down take over the spots of Senate, Congress, etc.? Well, you know why. Consume, consume. You know why. Consume, consume, consume.
Each. So I'm going to be having 1/2 kilogram of pure protein.
Beefcake!
Beefcake!
If I don't
That's
exercise and have protein, it turns straight into fat. I love science. Righty ho, let's go. They're all
Rest in
chocolate
peace,
flavour
Stuffy.
because I don't like the strawberry ones.
Rest in peace. That's it for you. No. She is not gonna like... I'm just gonna assume she is not gonna like these. After like 4, I think that chocolate is gonna turn into just sand.
And I've had them before, but they are quite nice.
Sand! Shake it up. You gotta shake it up a little. Shake it up. Shake it up.
It's funny. So I have a problem with myself called PCOS, which is supposed to make me more muscular, but because I don't exercise, I don't really have muscles. It also makes me more like naturally fat.
I don't believe anything you're saying.
Because I have a slower metabolism.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. I mean, me too. Is that what I have? Is that what I have? It makes me big, slow, and fat, and stupid, and retarded. And excuse me? Is that what I have? It makes my brain fat. Is that where I get my fat brain from? Fat muscle brain. I don't work it out, and it just turns to goo.
It's funny. These protein bars, protein drinks, beans, anything that has protein in it basically makes me fart really bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, it's quite fibrous. I call it quite fibrous. Yes, fibrous content. Is this the longest bit that we've stayed on?
9 to go.
I enjoy my stuffy, okay? Look at that. What a gorgeous fucking form of self
I also have something very special
murder.
right
What
in the
a
middle, which
beautiful
I'm very
fucking
excited
suicide.
about.
Look at this fucking suicide. So
A little
hot.
hint to the next video I'm gonna do.
Gorgeous suicide.
Is sugar-free gummies.
Oh, amazing suicide. Look at this suicide in
I bought a whole
action,
kilogram
folks.
of sugar-free
Look at
gummies.
her crack
It's
the
like
cap off that suicide.
tons.
Yes. Slow and laborious. Yes. That's how you're doing it. That's like my theory about people who want like external death internally, you know, to go on that rant about people who are like against the things that they stand for because the things that they stand for want to kill them. Like trans people who are pro-Hamas. It's amazing that you could be trans and then pro-Hamas. They want to kill you. You understand that, right? Okay, cool. Or like gay couples who are Catholic as fuck, and it's like, you're gay. Your religion is specifically the more militant one that says man shall not lay with other man, and yet here you are saying that you're laying with another man and still able to be going to heaven. No, your book says you go to hell. So, go to hell. That's it. We have a lot of those types out there. So they like support the thing that wants them dead the most. That's insane.
That's cool.
It's like a new form of like self-tabooisms. It's very, very strange. Weird, like self-death
I
fetish.
wonder what protein it is. I assume it's probably whey.
Is it like a form of cow-cowing or something?
I assume that's just whey.
I wonder. Is it like an attention whore kind of thing? Not you, but like to just like outwardly support your own suicide. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. How do I sue? How do you see me as that? Okay, everybody can really twist the knife and see somebody as so against their own interests that they're wishing for their own demise, right? Try it. It's a little game. Try that little game with yourself, okay? See if you, see if you
really sort of
pick out a few groups of people,
which is fun. This
in
is
your
my
brain,
third.
and do it. Oh, you don't like me? You don't like 90s edgelords? Ooh, well then do it with them, okay? Figure it out. Figure out your little solution to assume a bunch about us. Put us in a group, you know?
Goodness.
Go ahead. It'll be fun. You're already a biased piece of shit. You're all biased pieces of shit. It's not that people are racist. It's that people are naturally biased as fuck. We don't like others. It's hard to like really give that selflessness. At least for me. So, cynical? I was born cynical? I don't know. Is born this way an applicable trait for negativity? Yes.
It's a big school holidays where I live, so everyone's out and about, and there's kids everywhere, and I hate it. I don't really like kids.
Yeah, I feel ya. Fucking annoying little bastard shits everywhere.
Probably after my experience of working in a nursery.
Well, I was just in a basement and shit.
I don't like kids.
I don't want to have to deal with fucking annoying shit everywhere. I didn't have none, etc. Oh yeah, you're gonna get that real quick with this shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, editor, for slowing this down a bit and really giving me something to jerk off to. Like, I'm not serious with the phrasing, but this is good. This is good. Do I rewatch these after? Shh. You don't need to do that. She has, like, OnlyFans and leaked fucking nudes and shit, so. What? Excuse me? You don't need to go through all those efforts, guys. Like, you can be more pervy than what you're being, because people usually allow you to do that. It's not that pervy is a bad or necessarily wrong thing. It's just some people are pervy and have pervy moments and shit, and it is what it is.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah. It says.
A high-protein milkshake with natural flavor, sweetener, added vitamins, and UHT treated. Well, protein's all I care about.
Great. Protein in you. Internal protein. Yes. Gross. I got my leather working. Not the leather working. My leather working is like maybe, I don't know, 200. But I got my skinning up to 575 yesterday. So that was pretty fucking good. And we're talking from like 90 to 575. So I spent the whole fucking day just skinning so I could make sure to get to the new expansion and skin the new beasts and get the new skins and shit, and at least be able to farm what I need to later, you know, pay for to get the leather working up and shit, but at least have some materials, at least have
the bubbles that come out of it,
the critical hit behind it. Whoa. You know. So yeah. And then I saw a like 89 fucking night elf hunter walking around, and I was like, it's not so bad, I'm not a panda, I just have to accept it and do what I do, you know. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta accept what you've worked on and keep rolling that ball. Right So keep rolling that ball, you fucking roly-poly, pudgy-wudgy. Yes, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Yeah. Fuzzy Wuzzy got the fuck in there. Yeah, baby. No, I'm kidding. Are we done yet? Are we done? Are we there yet?
Oh.
Are we there yet? Okay. I always say this when I do shorter episodes or longer episodes. I always ask people, do you like the shorter ones or do you like the longer ones? And I never get a real reply on that. So there's no more replies in the comments below on my videos because I don't care for interaction. I'm actually trying to like fight it. What do you think? What do you guys think? Shorter or longer? Shorter or longer? Do you like to spend more time with Spit or less time with Spit? Really just get over the main topics and get on with it. What was your take from today's episode? Are you annoyed by the Epstein covering? Are you annoyed by the VTuber shit? Because I kind of didn't cover that because I didn't want to as much. It had nothing to do with other stuff. I mean, I do, but it's like a whole book, and I just don't want to open that book.
Gosh.
So
I don't know why I've got a cough.
I was avoiding it yesterday as well. That's what I'm saying, like, we'll let the story develop.
Okay.
It's really amazing, though. And it has a lot to do with, it has a lot to do with what I really have a lot of interest in, too. So that's the kind of way I'm quiet on it, is I'm waiting for that entire community to burn, fall to the ground, and then realize that I was right. Oh, because I'm crazy and I think that they all know me or some shit. But I'm just kind of waiting for them to melt and take their own out and shit and just dissolve. Yeah, I'm just wishing the worst for the entirety of the situation. That's all. Genuinely. Just doom and gloom upon them, all of them. No offense. So, you know. Was that, let's do a Casey Tron. Shimena Hayama, Shimena Hayoro, Shinabina Sere, Hai Shin, Shura Sere Simba, Sima Shim Sere, some Shira had some Shim Simba, Mufasa Simba, Shimba Sebram, Simba Mufasa, Mufana Simba, Scar, Mufasa Simba Scar, Marasumbiambia, Nala, Nala Sabina, Nala Zumbirana, Skinny, Pini, Fatty, Wiki, Wikipedia, Wugaranzi, Binti, Buca de Beppo, Sambi, Sassi, Sunday. Sir, you have chosen here to fight. Some of the saya, some of the sausage, some of the sausage, some of the summer sausage, some of the summer sausage, some of the high, some of the low, some of the sausage, 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 some of the huya, sausage, big ol' huya, sausage, huya, big ol' ya, my sausage, ho yo, me ho yo, so sausage, sausage. Yo, Epstein. Oh, some of the kangaroo baker. Yeah, boom, skibbity, skibbity, oh, ma, they built a toilet there. What? I don't know. Something took over me there. I think we're back now. Okay, what just happened? We summoned something? Oh God, is that Cthulhu I see in the distance? No, it's not. It's just somebody dorking it to fucking tentacle hentai, as usual. Yeah, burp. I'm out of drinky.
Okay.
Thank you for all the burpos. Thank you for the burpos. I got them. Everybody loves the burps. Every time you'll see it in the comments too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is that the one I just got? Sometimes you look at me just right, you can see me sneer. Shit. Sometimes you catch me just right while I'm watching her, you'll see me sneer. You'll see a... anyway. It's more that you're doing this. I can't believe you do this.
I don't know why I've got a cough.
I can't believe you do this, and I can't believe I watch you do this. And it's like a whole like shame circle. I feel like I'm a part of something that I shouldn't be a part of. Is that what it is for you guys? I just don't get it. I don't feel the same way about chugs. I think Badlands Chugs is great. I used to chug milks when I was a kid. Just slam that bitch at the. This is the burpathon.
Okay. Let's go.
That's the bevy of burps. That's the burpy bevy. Are you a bevy of burps? Are you a bevy of burps? Yes, you are. 9:32. 9:32.
Okay.
She's a bevy.
Let's go.
Of burps. She's a bevy of burps. That's right.
Oh.
Chug along, chug along. Look at her. Look at her go. Wow. What an impressive creature.
I'm not keen on the taste of these.
I told you. No. You want like vanilla, you know? With these, you just want regular.
God.
And you want to shake these, you're not shaking them. Oh. Once you get that like protein glurk at the back of your throat after having like 5 of these especially. How do you do this? How do you fucking... I'm impressed by endurance. I'm truly impressed by feats of endurance. So, shit. Man, I need to watch Big Brother or something. I need a higher level of quality. No, this is good. What do you mean? This is amazing entertainment. Big Brother strives to put people through this much of a level of stress and competition. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, look great at me. Yeah, look great at me. Yeah.
Christ.
Christ, yeah. It's a big one, isn't it? It's a big one, isn't it, Stuffy? Yeah, isn't it? Look at me with your side eye, Stuffy. You give me the little side eye at the bottle. Give me the little side eye at the bottle, Buffy. Little Buffy Stuffy. Little Buffy the Stuff Slayer. There you go. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Yes.
Christ.
Yes, Christ. Yes. Yes, Christ approves. Yes, he does. Yes. Yes, I am your Lord and Savior. Yes.
I'm going to be having these on Patreon.
Okay.
If you want to check that out, it will be in the description.
Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, I loved this episode. Great editing. That was a fart.
A little more.
You fucking... you fucking land monster beauty. Okay. 42 only? Like, I'm that. I made a great editing. Editing. Love Stufferts. Oh. Okay, great. Oh. This is a big update we'll be watching immediately. Okay.
I got a food hack in the works. Got this giant ring of shrimp. And it came with a little bit of that shrimp dip sauce right there, just like that. I made some room in that cup so I can add some of this Frito cheddar jalapeno dip sauce to it.
All right, poor guy. That was my 5th thought. Not 5 minutes in. The only thing I was thinking is, how is this going to affect our dearest goblin? Our dearest goblin. How is this going to affect our little green corner crawler?
I'm gonna stir that around. That's pretty good, but I want to add some bacon bits to that for our dipping shrimps.
Can you please?
I'll say that right now, but I found out Ozman died, and I'm not too thrilled about it. I'll say that right now, but Ozzy fucking rules. I don't care what anyone says. Any bacon to it? Oh, that's naughty. Because everyone's just vegan, you know, and this and that. Like, piss off with it. I'm going to add just a little bit of Jack Daniels Tennessee honey barbecue sauce to that shrimp sauce. Look at that. Stir it around town.
Okay. Okay, here. Cheers. Okay, cheers. Fuck it.
Excuse me. I'm going to put that in the middle of our shrimp tray. That shrimp sauce. I added some extra bacon bits.
That is way too much.
The sauce cup in the center here. A little extra bacon bits.
I don't need to see that.
For garnish, you see that right
I don't
there?
need to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I don't need to see
Freshly
that.
deep-thawed shrimp, I want to squeeze the tail.
Put down the tray. Use two hands.
These shrimp, you can squeeze the tail.
You're a foul bitch.
In that shrimp sauce.
You're a foul bitch there. You're a foul bitch.
See, all the bacon bits on that shrimp.
Oh, gross.
Barbecue sauce. That shrimp sauce is
What do you
next
think?
level.
Okay. Puking sounds.
Up YouTube, so idol Ozzy Osbourne has passed away, and I am absolutely just fucking devastated.
Smoke out.
I've literally cried so much in the last couple of hours that my eyes hurt from crying. Like I
cried a
so
tiny
fucking
bit.
over it.
I cried
Over
a tiny
2025.
Only a
I
little.
had to roll me a cigarette with these juicy J's.
Oh, gross. I don't want to make it a personal
And
thing.
some
Though.
4 Aces tobacco.
So it is what
I'm
it
having a
is.
fucking cigarette.
I wasn't
One
that big of a
fans
fan.
stopped by. It hooked me up.
I wasn't that big
Another
of a fan.
fan.
I wasn't that big of a fan. And then again, I remember one of my first love songs ever was that stupid fucking Lita Ford and Ozzy and shit. And it's like so many fucking moments in my life. Even if his music is like drone or droll or whatever the fuck you think of his voice or any of that other shit. Like the if I close my eyes forever, will it all remain the same? That shit. It's a really good song. So it's crazy that like I don't want to make it personal, but every time I try to make it not personal, I think of like a song or a moment in my life where it's been like, oh, that's me. That's pivotal. Fuck, dude. My older brother bought a Toys R Us guitar. You know those guitars that like they were their own speaker and shit. And I remember a couple mornings I would just wake up and he'd be fucking learning how to play like Iron Man and shit. Like that's what people did back then for a good phase of time. It's let's learn Iron Man. Let's be a fucking guitar fucking killer slayer. This is our song. This is our start song. It replaced fucking Deep Purple. You know what I mean? Like that's the legend. So as much as I don't want to associate it with self, it's a part of so much of our culture, even as Americans. I was trying to think of that too, and it's like, are we okay to be like, that's our American rock music? It kind of is. Like, it's crazy. If you really think about it, it's fucking crazy, dude.
And fucking stop by and literally.
So even Iron Man in the window at my first fucking apartment when we were way back in the day and parents fresh divorced and all that crazy shit. Like, you know, so many moments just right there. There's our legends. And their times are coming. All of their times are coming. Yeah.
Other fan, I mean, fucking.
They're all coming.
That shit, so. And like right now, I have a drink in my cup. It's a mixture of Everclear, aka Wyoming Rocketeer Water.
Slow down, buddy. Yeah, Jesus.
Some lemon lime Gatorade.
Okay.
And
he knows his limits. Yeah.
I mixed it with some tropical 7-Up.
Okay, and he's drowning it out
Ozzy Osbourne was one of the greatest musicians of all time. The world
He's
lost
alright.
an awesome dude.
He's alright.
You don't need a whole lot of ever.
He's not Jimi Hendrix. He's not Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's not really... Is Eric Clapton dead? Is Eric Clapton dead and gone? I wonder. There's so many great musicians out there. Was Ozzy really one of them? So many people have been asking that. So many people have been stating facts. It just turns out that they're all fucking wrong and idiots. He was pretty legit at whatever he did. It was gothy, it was dark, it was in its lane, and it was kind of mainstream rock, but then again, it was worth a listen even if you didn't give a shit. It was still there, and it still existed. Okay? What are you going to do about that? And it still permeated throughout the world and shaped so many of the people that you might even like this day. That's the thing. So it's like 3 generations that started on. Da na na da na na na. That's Smoke on the Water. Da 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 da. Boom bum 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 bum. Smoke on the water. Anyway. I am Iron Spit.
Clear for it to get the job done. I'm out of fucking cigarettes, and one of my fans hooked me up with some Juicy J's. Like, hey man,
I don't get what that means to you.
I was just in town. I heard about Ozzy, man. That's what I'm sorry to hear. And I'm like,
to me, Juicy J is the fucking. I listen to too much 3-6 and shit like that. So what are you even talking about, dude?
Yeah, it sucks. Ozzy Osbourne was like my John Lennon, you know. I worship the ground that man walks on.
I was gonna say, yeah, more Beatles, just more name stats.
As I do with Black Sabbath in general, you know. I want to keep listening. I want to keep listening to Ozzy and Sabbath till the day I die. You know, that's just how it is. Loyalty like that, my trolls do not have. You know that, and I might know my trolls are gonna have a fucking field day with this. You know, my trolls are gonna have fun texting me dumb shit, and I go, how can they get a response or anything if fucking my phone's busted? So I know as soon as I get my phone back,
that's too bad.
My shit's gonna.
For people who don't know, he was trolled with Ozzy. Ozzy's dead. They just jump in his chat and say that for like fucking years. So
blow up with Ozzy died, Josh. Ozzy died, Josh. It's like yeah. Right. Fucking sucks, man. I love Ozzy. He's the shit.
Yeah, that's too bad, buddy.
You know, that's a grape flavored cigarette. I mean, do not use Juicy J papers to make flavored cigarettes.
What is this Juicy J, dude?
I wear my favorite Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt. I own several copies of this t-shirt because it's got a cobra on the front, which I think is just the coolest shirt ever, dude. Also, fuck Ozzy dying. That is the worst. I've been bloody crying my eyes out since yesterday, man, and my eyes hurt from crying so hard. Like,
time makes fools of us all.
Best friend, you know.
I don't know about that.
Going through changes. It took so long to realize. And you know, all my YouTube trolls have been texting me this crap for years. Like, oh, Ozzy's gonna die. And I'm like, we're all gonna fucking die. And you're wasting your short life trolling someone who has autism. Like, that's nice.
And you're wasting your time sitting here saying Sharon is Jewish instead of, like, realizing that you're dogging on a dead man's wife. After he died, that's the first thing you take the opportunity to do. You people are specifically trash, garbage, shit, fucking degradatious, fucking waste of life. When you take opportunities like that to just furthermore stab people who have the the green eye, the public perception, all this nonsense, like that's disgusting, truly filthy.
That's when I look at my YouTube trolls and go, kiss my ass.
Different God. As much as Ozzy Osbourne was loving and talked about fucking like heaven and God and hell and appropriate Christian theming and shit. Yeah. He didn't talk about Allah. He didn't say, respect other individual religions for their wanting to have sex with children. He didn't say that. That was not any lyrics that were in any of his songs. So, yeah, different place, different God, different this and that. And then they sit when they take fucking advantage of this shit. And they fucking, first thing they do is insult, insult, insult. It's fucking amazing. It's not even any longer make a joke about it. It's just straight to like insult who's ever left in the family. It's some of the most disgusting shit ever. So, cool. So insult people who we're fans of is what we immediately get. Even when the people were arguably not like terrible shit, degradatious people. Did Ozzy have a bunch of like, you know, pet allegations against him? No. Does Trump? Yeah. So, you want to say Ozzy was a this and that, or Ozzy wasn't a this and that, or whatever the fuck, but at the same time, we got like Pedo, fucking possible Trump, just walking around, just dumping shit, just fucking all these fucking like Sean DeBlancs and all these fucking like child warriors walking around supporting the messaging for the other side. There's a lot of evil out there. And I think that's the evil that we're supposed to be rooting out in this world. Okay? I know this whole community agrees with that bullshit. So, where do y'all stand on this Trump thing? You think the Democrats created a hoax? I'm sorry you're that stupid. I'm sorry they tricked you that hard. We tried to help you. I tried to help you. You know? The king of the retards tried to help the more lower steeped individuals. And, they wouldn't listen. It's like Baldo said the other day. I was listening. You said back in my day, the special ed kids, they separated them. A couple years later, they separated. They didn't separate him, is what you said. A couple years later, they did separate him. And a little better. So there's like 3 different distinguished like ranks of tard. I was the upper echelon. I only had 2 classes. One was required homeroom. One was because I was bad at math. Bad with numbers. Quite afraid I'm bad with them numbers, Dale. I'm amazing with patterns and shit like that, though. But that's beyond the point. So I got my own tardisms. Everybody's got theirs. It's not that I ride on them. It's that they're there, and I try to take advantage of them. Because I know what my shit is. I like inventory. I like keeping track of events and timelines and this and that. And, yeah, I like RPGs. I like 100%ing things. I like making sure every last little detail. That kind of shit. So Quinthio, I was going to say we're going to do the pirate update. There's no pirate update. He released a different video today. So he's baiting us on that one. So it's just a lot of like non-progress events today. So I'm sorry if you felt that this was a short episode or any of that other shit. It sucks. It is what it is. This is Cobra.
Asperger's.
Asperger's, autism. It is what it is.
People see it and go, you got a thing for Ozzy? I'm like, yeah, Ozzy fucking rules, dude.
Not
Make
anymore.
my bagel and lox recipe, you know. We're gonna have fun with this. Fun for it. Got me in a really fucking foul mood. Fucking Ozzy died. This feels like some kind of sick nightmare. It doesn't feel like it's real. Like it's some horrible fucking dream and it's a nightmare.
Sorry, buddy.
You know what sucks about Ozzy dying too is I want to hear about it for the next several fucking days. And everyone's going to give me shit about it. And it's just like...
Oh, you're going to hear about it forever.
I don't know, people are going to clip me going, crying over Ozzy and fucking... They're going to use it to fuck with me. I don't care at this point.
We paged through there. Poor guy. Is this him crying
this
over
stuff
it?
is tasty.
Oh, he's trying to eat.
Dude, with some good looking trolls.
Oh, no.
Trolls need...
What trolls?
Made my straight out of Brooklyn.
Oh,
Got it split in half.
I'm crying. Oh, Ozzy.
It's from the Acme Smoked Fish Company. Like yesterday was the worst. I don't care at this point.
Poor guy. Anyways, yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy. GG. See you later. Don't do that to me. Don't cast anything on me, thank you. No castings here. I'm a non-elemental. I don't want other people's stuff on me. Thank you. Don't do that. I don't agree with that. She's fucking crazy. Fat activist? It means you're fighting to die. Okay? I'm getting a little tubby myself, and I need to work out.
Oh, God.
Okay? Oh, God.
World to fit around them. Obviously, and by the way...
And you can't. And there's a point where you don't fit anywhere, and it doesn't make any sense. And we can't expect the world to accommodate to you not making any sense as being the size of 3 people in certain situations. I'm already like 1.5, like that's enough, you know?
Slop Live. Today's Slopic Twitter has come after PewDiePie once again. Someone made a tweet saying, name a man that didn't deserve the hate he got, with another account quote-tweeting a picture of PewDiePie, saying he said one bad word 8 years ago and is still being dragged through the mud for it. This went about as well as you'd expect, with people replying saying they hope PewDiePie dies the death of a stray dog, that he rots in hell, and that he made a bunch of 15-year-olds Nazis and then left to Japan to...
I would argue that's definitely more so iDubbbz. Literally way more so iDubbbz. N-word, F-word, vitriolically for episode after episode. Well, people sent him poop and laughed about it. Way more Ian. Way more iDubbbz.
Read Japanese fascist books. Another reply saying he's the sole reason India receives so much hate on the internet today, with another account called Indian Right-Wing Community posting the same photo and saying that he wishes PewDiePie and his family never find happiness and may his child get bullied at school, which of course led to the comments devolving into insults against India. Twitter truly never changes. Thanks.
I'm eating steak tomorrow in your name. I had steak yesterday. I had ham the day before that. It's American. Feels good to be American, doesn't it? What's that? What? Who put that? Hey, what is it? Hey, put that down. No! Not my sweet American life. Ah! Anyways, I'm basically out of here, folks. So that is it. They're turning against him. He's done. ChatGPT's adopted. He's real stupid, you know. Taco president. That he is. Who's winning? I don't know. You tell me. Donald Trump. 2 hours ago. Oh, we'll check this out a little bit. We'll check this out.
Our president is mentioned multiple times in the Epstein files. That's not
I'm sorry, Stuffy. You were supposed to be the end bit. I really enjoyed the episode,
That's
though.
what the Wall Street Journal reported after confirming the Justice Department personally informed Donald Trump in May that his name appeared in the Epstein documents.
Actually, I don't care that much.
Logs, not the black book,
but
the
I do.
new stuff. You know, the trunkloads of files Pam Bondi bragged about on Fox News. But let's take note for a second. That was reported by the Wall Street Journal, not MSNBC. Not the fake news, not the mainstream media, the Wall Street Journal. That's owned by Rupert Murdoch. That's the same guy that owns Fox News. But yeah, the new stuff, Pam Bondi just, was supposed to deliver on and never did. In fact, she was supposed to speak at an event just yesterday. But I think the event was about human trafficking, and she no-showed with a note about her cornea. And her cornea. That's the level of cover story we're working.
Does that make you think about why Tucker Carlson left Fox News or whatever earlier?
Now, Trump, of course, is saying the whole thing is fake. He's
either why he left or is this like
day one.
A backlash?
We recently just saw him launch a $10 billion lawsuit against the Wall Street
I don't
Journal
know.
for a different story, claiming they fabricated a letter he allegedly wrote to Epstein for his 50th birthday. A letter that read, I quote, "Enigmas never age. Our secrets shall always remain." Which, okay, if that's fake, then just release the birthday book and prove it. The problem is the book exists. And not only that, according to Epstein's victims' lawyers,
the fact that there is a fucking birthday book is sick. That's a good one. Birthday book. That's a fun. It's got the B-Day-B. It's like the big beautiful bill, but it's a birthday book. It's so much fucking. It's tight. It's real tight.
Bound book is in the possession of the Epstein
Leather-bound
estate.
birthday book.
And if subpoenaed, the estate's lawyers would just hand it over.
Leather-bound birthday book.
Why hasn't that happened? because everyone involved is pretending they got glaucoma and misplaced the Constitution. And what's the DOJ doing while Trump pretends he's never seen or heard of Jeffrey Epstein? They're meeting in private with Ghislaine Maxwell. No cameras, no oath, no congressional testimony. Just a nice chat with one person who could actually confirm or deny everything. And wouldn't you know it, her lawyer released a statement thanking President Trump for his commitment to truth. To truth, can you believe it? Totally normal. Totally normal. Now let's rewind. You remember how Pam Bondi showed up in Phase 1, waving
We're
around
gonna instead of describing
flight logs like she
instead of describing an actual musical style, we're just gonna talk about the scene that we're seeing right now and try to describe that lightly. Do you want an actual music style to this? That's too bad. It's just gonna be gibberish. Now, I don't really think he's showing clips, so we're just kind of dancing here. Listen and be quiet, okay?
Crack the case. Then, when everyone pointed out this was old info, she called up Cash Patel and demanded a truckload of new files be delivered. She promised transparency. She said the American people deserve to know more.
Epstein.
Then Congress tried to do exactly that, release the files. Then Speaker Mike Johnson shut down the House early to avoid the vote. Listen, you cannot make this stuff up. Mike Johnson, the same guy who went on Benny Johnson's show and said he believed in transparency, then pulled the fire alarm and called summer vacation when the files showed up with Trump's name in them. It's not even a cover-up anymore. It's a televised performance of guilt. And here's the thing. We're not talking about some vague rumor or internet theory. Thanks to Senator Durbin, we know that over 1,000 FBI agents combed through the Epstein files under DOJ orders and were specifically told flag anything with Donald Trump's name in it. They found multiple mentions. And after that, the DOJ walked it back and said, actually, there's no list. And this does kind of bother me, right? That if there are FBI officials that are combing through this document and they are seeing, and they're looking at all of
Devilman ranting about Epstein and left-wing Democrat coping hard, but he's still right about the topic. In fact, everyone is. Both sides are right. The files are ped and implicate worldwide leaders. Oof. Okay? It's a big oof.
Of these different people who've committed horrendous crimes with zero accountability and do nothing about it but cover the story up more, I think this is a problem.
I think it's also a problem. And they're still doing it. It's okay. It's okay. What else? What else? Hey. That sounds pretty good. That one's actually $1.20. Keep going. Can we hear the... Where's the melody here? This ain't bad. Now we're gonna upgrade it, okay? So this one's just birthday book. This is his birthday book. I like leather bound. I think it adds flavor to it. It's actually pretty good. That just turns into like fucking thrash rock at the end. Dude. Alright. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. This is just for you guys right now. See this?
But instead of releasing the files, Trump's out here distracting us with 230,000 pages of MLK assassination documents.
Right, cool. We've heard it like so many times today. Cool, it's very cool. I like your sarcastic cool. However, they will not like that. They will use your sarcasm against you, your own side. I'm actually distracting you from this being the end of the episode. Those all sucked. That sucked. That was shit. That was garbage. That was garbage. Unique approach to crime prevention. Is it Albuquerque finds business solution?
All right, what you're seeing here is video from a downtown Albuquerque business as the owner tries to deter things that shouldn't be happening right outside his back door. Okay. Harry Gonzalez has owned that downtown business for 3 years, and he says he's dealt with major safety concerns for his employees and customers.
Okay, so what's happening?
That he ultimately came up with.
Well, Tessa, Trevor.
Okay, come on.
Downtown business.
Come on now.
Problems with.
Come on now.
And more, creating an unsanitary and unsafe environment and an inconvenient cleaning process.
It's really hard to to ask your staff to go out there and clean human feces. It's just.
Oh, there was shit in there?
I would say.
They shit there and shit?
They can install their own shower.
Fuck that, asshole.
A couple of neighboring businesses that have seen it, and that's the first question they ask is, how can you help? How'd you do that? On our own, but do it in a safe,
What the fuck, dude?
So this case, it probably.
People are pooping in the corner and shit. Fuck them. Fucking garbage ass. Fucking bumbleclot.
This is some bullshit, Steven. This can feed a whole family. And you're gonna eat this bumbleclot thing. With 3 pussyclot thing there.
I got no time for that. What's wrong with fucking leave breakfast alone? Woman shoots deputy with secret pants gun while handcuffed in cruiser. What?
We're following a developing story in Marion.
Oh, this is, I think we've seen this even.
Enforcement.
Secret pants gun. She had her gun. She had her pants. She still had a gun. Well, she still had a gun. Oh, she's a little sneaker. Can I go now? We're leaving. It's been nice to be here.
Lily has
Watch this video.
Silence about what happened between her and Vishojo. And by the way, guys, if you're exhausted of the Vishojo,
I'm out of here. Go watch this video.
We're talking about everything because everybody needs to know how big of bastards this fucking company is. Let's get into it.
Hello, Lily. Hello,
Hello.
Womp.
But not.
Yeah.
That was mad cringe. Yeah, I hope Miles gets everything she is owed. Sorry, let me catch you up to date. We all pressure real quick.
So yeah, they stole $500,000 from charity, guys. Like, are we surprised?
Not one thing, except for the parts I want money off. Not one of those things was part of it. The only thing part of it was the money they offered me a year and something else. I forgot about what it was. But there were 2 things. But there was just, again, money, transactional money things that they had to put in there for YouTube. And I want to make sure they have a minimum effort a week that they have to reach for YouTube exposure.
So there's a bunch of shady shit there with gamer subs, and they were demanding like half of the gamer subs company and all that shit. Like big dramatic fucking psychotic shit here. So there's going to be big waves from a lot of that type of stuff the next couple days. What's developing now is just slowly developing now, and there's not much that I can really say about the situation in those areas. Why? They're not my expertise. Beyond the gamer subs thing, and like I've been seeing those advertisements even in like VR chat worlds and shit for years, and the fact that it's VR chat models, they're 3D models and shit, the Jason Dorhall, blah blah blah. So all my like typical beats today are just on slow points. So that's about it. I mean, that's the whole episode. I hate to be a dickery-do about it, but you know, Miss Pandaria is out, and I want to go play my World of Warcraft. Be a fucking nerd. So I gotta go be a fucking nerd. And good luck, guys. I'll be around, and I'll be a square, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of there. It's been a nice little fun show, but it's just about time that I gotta go. There's nothing in the cup. There's nothing in here, you know. That's about all I got, and I'm perfectly okay. I feel just fine about that. Okay. Get out of my head. Charles McDenims. Denims McCharleses. I don't care today. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Good luck out there. Bye. Take care. Don't listen to the weird fucking, like, assholes and shit. Do feed into them, but only to get them goat moments that you can report them for. And pay close attention to wording when you hit that enter key. So when you hit that enter key with a shock statement that you want to go over right, that it goes over right, and then you take a screenshot of it. So in the future, you could be like, yeah, I said that shit. Wasn't that funny? That was really funny, wasn't it? Good timing, good comedic timing there, wasn't it? Anyways, have a good shit. What does that even mean? Oh, he's projecting again. I'm bullshitting, guys. Have a good one out there. Red hands everywhere. I think there's more important things to pay attention to than this fat pile of retarded goo. There's a president or two who might have a whole history before you. So good luck out there. Good luck out there. We're dissolving, you know. People are talking about J.D. Vance being our next president. How do you feel about that? Let that set in. If any of this, I've heard a right wing bring that up. He was like, well, I guess we got J.D. Vance stepping in. That's like, what? So, not that I'm concerned. I'm just fine with that. He doesn't have any weirdo allegation. Couch fucking is the worst, stupidest fucking thing they got. Whoever the fuck they might be. So who gives a fuck? And what, he made a book where he didn't tell 100% truth. It's a book. It doesn't need to be fucking nonfiction or whatever. I don't care. It's a book. It's a book. It can be embellished. I love to elaborate myself. Who doesn't? That's not what elaboration means. Shut up. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm leaving. Are you leaving yet? Have you left yet? I'm leaving. Some call it the weave. I call it the leave. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I found it. Okay. That's it. Bye. Good luck out there. Adore you. Hate you. All those things. All that shit. Okay. Okay, bye. Leave. Go. Shoo. We got other shit to do. Sis. Foo. Come on. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fat flying fuck? What else was there to fucking do today? Talk about Ralph Bakshi. How do you say that name? Kirsha? Bakirsha? Ski? Varasadambagam bingo! Bingo! Goodbye. Leave. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do... Why? What? Why is it that you insist on torturing yourself all the time? You should really just put the phone down and log the fuck offline. It's not really hard to do. Just throw your phone down in the gutter and just take a moment or two to think how you like that song about the sweater. Oh, it's just a little bit of a perception change when you take the phone down and stop watching H3. There's so many other things out there that don't involve me, and you should go enjoy them. Go be free. Bing. I release you. The fuck out of here. Let me give you a Disney song. What more do you fucking need? Can you please leave? You're crowding me. Okay? Honestly, you are crowding me. I feel suffocating. I feel feelings of degradation, okay, and filth. I feel like you are berating me with negative feelings. You are an energy vampire, And quite frankly, I don't need your aura around me right now. I don't need your aura. How do you say it? Aura, 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 aura. Can I go now? Can I go? Are you? Have you left? Have you right? Burp. There's nothing there. I can't even dredge up a burp. Oh. Nothing. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. That's it. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left to give. Goodbye. Have a good one. See ya. Get the fuck out. Why are we still here? Shut up. Penis.